Hello, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Jack Pham, and I work at WestEd along with Ayeli Dodu and Teresa Alonso. In this video, I will be going over a tool that we use called a placemat. So, a placemat essentially is a very powerful tool that we use to help us organize and effectively facilitate content during meetings. It is also a tool that you can use for participants to be more focused and engaged in the learning process. Placemat is highly flexible and is very customizable. And with that, you can adjust it, you can change it, you can mold it, you can adapt it to any meetings you have, whether it be a professional development meeting, a coaching session, a personal training meeting, or just any meeting in general. You can adapt the placemat and create it however you want to meet your need. All right, so let's take a look at some of the placemats that I've created. As you can see on your screen, there's one of the placemats I've created for the School Leadership Team Network, which is a project that we're doing here at WestEd. You can see all these elements here, whether it be the norms, the instructional core, the data, and then on the second page, we have even more stuff. And all of these elements and items stem from the agenda and the facilitator's guide. So overall, in order to create an effective placemat, you're going to need an agenda and a facilitator guide. The way I create the paper placemat is using either Word document or InDesign. We create these usually on 11 by 17 paper, printed on cardstock. We will bring them to the meeting, and then this will be what the participants interact with throughout the whole meeting. Okay, so that was the paper placemat. Now I'm going to show you the digital placemat. As you may know that since a lot of students as well as teachers, and all right, so we're done with the paper placemat. So now, as you can see on your screen, I am showing you a digital placemat. And a digital placemat is pretty much a replicate of the paper placemat, but for a virtual meeting environment. As you may know that a lot of things are shutting down and people are working from home. And so it's important for us to continue using the placemat because it's such a powerful tool to help people be more focused and engaged during the meeting. And so I created this template. You see that it's very similar to the paper placemat in terms of the agenda and the layout of the items. As you can see, this logo and it's linked to your collaboration space or anything that you want to add in. And then always start with agenda and then all of these placeholders here for you to use in order to add in anything that you want, any items that you want. And I want to bring your attention to these numbers here on the right corners, these red numbers. What I find is that during a face-to-face meeting using a paper placemat, when someone is lost or when you need to bring attention to a certain element on the placemat, it's pretty easy. You can just say, hey, please go here, and you can point to that. But for an online environment, it might be a little bit harder since there's a disconnect between you and the participants. And so these numbers here to help you solve that problem. So whenever someone is lost or you need to call attention to certain things on the placemat, you can say, hey, everyone, please go to number 1. We're going to go take a look at the agenda. Or let's go see number 3. We're going to read a couple things. So that's the point. That's the purpose of these numbers. And so if I scroll down a little bit, you can see this is an example uh, placemat that I made for one of the meetings that we had earlier this month. So you can see it follows very similarly to the template, plus a few different changes. And that's the great thing about the placemat is that it's, like I said, it's very customizable, that you can change it and you can edit it however you want to fit your need. And so that's pretty much the overview of what a placemat is. I have a link here you can click in order to go to a longer video where I actually show you in depth on how to create a placemat. And so if you have any questions, please let me know and I will reach out to you. Thank you for watching.